Hello, and welcome back to the only corner of the internet where we don't think kale-infused air is a viable health strategy. It's me, Smart Ash, your friendly neighborhood gut health coach who thinks the best supplement is a healthy dose of skepticism. $90 jars of ancient earth minerals harvested by moonlight. Please, you've been mainlining influencer wellness advice again, haven't you? The wellness industry has sold you a ridiculous bill of goods. They want you to believe the secret to a happy gut is a mysterious, expensive powder. But what if the single greatest gut hack isn't a hack at all? What if it's free, requires zero boutique trips, and doesn't taste like dirt mixed with regret? I'm talking about sleep. Yes, sleep. That boring thing you do when you're not scrolling through your ex's vacation photos at 2 a.m. while you chase collagen gummy bears. Your body is begging, lie down and get 8 hours. It's the least glamorous, most effective wellness trend. The modern wellness narrative is misdirection. Your gut issues blamed on not drinking enough celery juice or failing to align your chakras with a magnetic bracelet. They've branded basic needs. You don't just drink water, you drink raw, living, pH-balanced artisanal water. You don't just eat. You consume plant-based adaptogenic superfood bowls. You don't just sleep. You optimize with a sleep tracking ring and a weighted blanket infused with lavender. It's exhausting, isn't it? Let's cut through the noise. All the fermented cabbage and kombucha can't fix chronically terrible sleep. Your gut, a bustling metropolis of trillions of bacteria, is shaped by how much you rest. Think of it as a tiny, high-maintenance Tamagotchi you're starving with late-night Netflix binges. Stop hunting for magic potions and fix the obvious foundation: sleep. Let's talk about why midnight scrolling is public enemy number one for your insides. Let's be clear. Your gut is not a fan of your all-nighters. It's not impressed that you finished an entire season of a mediocre television show in one sitting. In fact, while you were on the edge of your seat, your gut bacteria were staging a tiny, microscopic protest. The connection between your brain and your gut, often called the gut-brain axis, is a two-way superhighway of information. When your brain is sleep-deprived and frazzled, it sends frantic, chaotic signals down to your digestive system. It's the biological equivalent of your boss emailing you at 11 p.m. with the subject line, "Urgent, nothing good can come of it." Your gut microbiome, that complex ecosystem of bacteria, fungi, and viruses living in your intestines, thrives on rhythm and routine. Bacteria, fungi, and viruses. It has its own circadian rhythm, just like you do. When you disrupt your sleep schedule, you're essentially inflicting jet lag directly onto your gut bacteria. Studies have shown that even a couple of nights of poor sleep can alter the composition of your gut microbiome, reducing the diversity of beneficial bacteria. And a less diverse microbiome is like a city with only one type of worker. It's inefficient, vulnerable, and prone to collapse when things get tough. Think of your good gut bugs, like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, as the diligent daytime workers of your internal factory. They help you digest food, produce vitamins, and regulate your immune system. But when you stay up all night, you're forcing them to work a triple shift under harsh fluorescent lighting. At the same time, the more opportunistic pro-inflammatory bacteria, the shady night shift crew, see this as their moment to shine. They multiply, create chaos, and contribute to inflammation and gut lining permeability, a condition some people call leaky gut, which sounds less like a medical issue and more like a plumbing problem. So while you're patting yourself on the back for adding a scoop of green powder to your morning smoothie, remember this: you've just spent the entire night creating a hostile work environment for the very microbes that powder is supposed to be feeding. It's like buying a fancy new ergonomic chair for an employee you've just forced to work for 48 hours straight. The gesture is nice, but it completely misses the point. Your gut doesn't want fancy gifts. It wants you to respect its bedtime. It's that simple and that complicated. So, what's actually happening in your body when you trade sleep for screen time? It's a beautiful, cascading disaster of hormonal chaos. First on the scene is cortisol, the infamous stress hormone. Your body spikes cortisol in the morning to wake you up. But when you're sleep-deprived, cortisol stays high all day and night. It's like a tiny screaming alarm bell inside you, 24/7. It promotes inflammation. It suppresses your immune system. It directly harms the gut lining, making it more permeable. Then come the hunger hormones: ghrelin, leptin. Ghrelin is the "I'm hungry" hormone. Leptin is the "I'm full" hormone. After a poor night's sleep, ghrelin goes up and leptin goes down. This is a cruel biological prank. Your body screams, "Feed me," while the "that's enough" voice is turned down. Suddenly you're ravenous. Not a sensible spinach salad, a triple-decker bacon cheeseburger, a side of fries, a milkshake. Your willpower feels like a wet paper towel. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational impulse control area, is effectively offline. It's shut down from lack of energy. The primitive, reward-seeking brain takes over. It thinks a sleeve of cookies is fine for breakfast. This isn't moral failing, it's physiology. You're wired to seek high-calorie, high-fat, high-sugar foods. That creates a vicious cycle. You don't sleep well, so you eat junk. Junk full of sugar, junk full of processed fats. That feeds bad gut bacteria, causing more inflammation and discomfort, which makes it harder to sleep the next night. You're trapped in a feedback loop from hell, fueled by exhaustion and donuts. No turmeric latte will fix that. The only way out is to address the root cause. Go the heck to sleep. All right, so how do we actually improve sleep without turning our lives upside down or spending a fortune? I'm not going to tell you to meditate for 2 hours or to only drink water that has been blessed by a shaman. Here are 3 practical, science-backed tips that anyone can implement. First, create a power-down hour. This is a sacred, non-negotiable 60-minute window before bed where you divorce yourself from all screens. No phones, no tablets, no laptops, no television. The blue light from these devices suppresses melatonin. Instead of scrolling through anxiety-inducing headlines or comparing yourself on Instagram, do something analog and calming. Read a physical book, yes, one made of dead trees. Take a warm bath or shower. Listen to calming music or a podcast that isn't true crime. The goal? Send a clear message to your brain. The day is over. We are no longer accepting inputs. Please prepare for shutdown. Create a buffer between the chaos of your day and the peace of your night. Second, mind your light exposure all day. Get bright, natural light within the first hour of waking. Open your blinds. Step outside for 10 minutes. Sit by a bright window with your coffee. Morning light anchors your circadian rhythm. It's like setting the master clock. As evening approaches, do the opposite. Dim the lights in your home. Use warm-toned lamps instead of harsh overhead fluorescence. If you must use a screen during your power-down hour, use a blue light filter or glasses. You're mimicking sunset inside your home, giving a gentle cue that the day is winding down. It's more effective than plunging into darkness. Gentle transition, not an abrupt command. Now that you know what to do, let's have some fun and cover what not to do, because let's be honest, we learn just as much from our spectacular failures. Smart Ash is official. Please don't do this list for better gut health and sleep. Don't decide that 1 a.m. is the perfect time to investigate that weird noise your refrigerator is making. It can wait. I promise you it's not a portal, probably just the ice maker. You are not a detective. Go back to bed. Next, do not engage in revenge bedtime procrastination. It's sacrificing sleep for a few hours of leisure because you feel your day was stolen by work responsibilities. Emotionally understandable, physiologically idiotic. You're getting revenge on your busy day by punishing your future self. That's like keying your own car because you're mad at traffic. Your gut bacteria are not impressed. They want you to rest so they can do their jobs properly. Please do not treat your bed as an entertainment and dining complex. Your bed is for sleep intimacy, not your office, not your movie theater, definitely not your dining room. Eating cereal in bed with a laptop is a recipe for crumbs, poor digestion, terrible sleep hygiene. Stop mixing work emails, leftover pizza with bedtime. Create a clear boundary. Bed equals sign sanctuary for sleep. Finally, don't chug a giant bottle of water right before bed. Hydration is important, but timing is everything. Drink a liter at 10 p.m. and you'll book appointments at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5:30 a.m. That ruins sleep cycles and deep restorative rest your gut needs. Sip water throughout the day and taper off in the evening. Don't sabotage sleep with a well-intentioned but poorly timed hydration strategy. So, there you have it. The grand, earth-shattering secret to improving your gut health isn't hidden in an expensive supplement or a restrictive diet plan. It's been waiting for you in your bedroom this whole time. Sleep is the foundation upon which all other aspects of health are built. It's the master regulator of your hormones, the chief of police for your immune system, and the benevolent ruler of your gut microbiome. When you neglect sleep, you're not just making yourself tired, you're actively creating a state of internal chaos that no amount of green juice can fix. The wellness industry has a vested interest in making you believe the solution is complicated and expensive. They can't sell you a full night's sleep. They distract you with shiny objects, adaptogenic mushrooms, activated charcoal, detox teas that just make you poop a lot. They want you to focus on adding things to your life, rather than addressing the fundamental element you're taking away: restorative rest. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to start treating your sleep with the same reverence. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Take care of your gut, and see you next time.